Since your guys' offense struggled in a way we haven't often seen from them, just what do you think was giving them so much trouble tonight?
Struggled how? We gained more yards than they did. We had a 100-yard rusher. There weren't huge explosive plays, but I wouldn't say we totally struggled. But I'll have to go back and watch. We were 6 of 13 in third downs. We didn't get a fourth down conversion. You're playing a good Big Ten football team. It's not going to be like playing on air by any stretch of the imagination. I'm sorry to be short with you, but it was a really good football game, and they didn't like the way it went last year, and they've been geared up for this game for a long time, and it showed. And there's certain things you can do, and if you don't win the turnover battle, and there were a ton of penalties. So, but either way, and the one that was the one that could have been big for us got picked up for some reason. So, came off a punt, and I just said, and then they recover it. Not only not inside the 5, it gets the ball to 20. I mean, that's the rule. But again, we didn't create enough plays ourselves, and they made some really nice plays now.
With Jalen, what'd you see on him?
Yeah, depending on the throw, obviously he's frustrated. The one right before the half is more an execution on the perimeter of what the play is blocked to be. The one, the Skinner, the last one hit, just too late. And then the first one, another one that they didn't throw well. But then he makes some big time plays for us, scrambling. And I thought he was physical. It's the most that kid's run the ball now in 11 months. And I thought he played well, competed, but it wasn't his best day. I think everybody will acknowledge that. But I still thought he made some good throws. And again, we'll have to learn from it, because I think that's probably what Henry's saying, is that we don't have. It's not one of those you got 18 completions, but you have 140 yards. So it's not something that's big explosive plays, and we didn't have enough.
With the play before the half, with Daniel carrying on the last play, just what kind of game were you looking for to see if you wanted to try to go down the field there?
Which, the very last play?
The very last play, yeah.
Yeah, we were ready. They were getting the ball started second half. We just threw a pick six. We weren't going to give them an opportunity to have something else happen. Momentum was clearly in their favor. We went aggressive the series before, and it didn't work. We weren't going to give them another. That's one that quickly you're right back out there. You're not, we gotta kind of calm it back down and settle our guys down. And I thought that part happened, and we got the stops, and then we go down to score, I believe, the very next series or somewhere in there. But again, it was a back and forth football game, really. So,
did anything stand out defensively? It seemed overall, at least until the fourth quarter, things went pretty well on that side of the ball for you guys.
Yeah, other than the first series, I don't know if you take. Again, those are the ones, Jordan, I got to probably answer for you in a couple days. But I thought we played the run pretty decent there, especially halfway through the first, halfway through the fourth, especially. Again, today's day and age, to hold a team under 300, I think is a pretty decent day, 271 or something. But again, stopped the run decently, but they had explosive plays when they needed them. So interior-wise, I couldn't tell you. I'd have to look at which guys. I think Marvin showed up pretty well. He was pretty, but I thought we had decent linebacker play. Rotating the guys up front. I think Tommy and DJ seemed to show up. I thought Caleb showed up for his first game of the year. So, but again, a lot of the other stuff I'd have to wait until I really watch it.
It was the third, early fourth quarter. I think it was interception, 3 and out. Just what do you think stalled the offense at that point in time?
I don't know. It's the one. Your second. Your first down. Devin runs for 7. Your second and 3. It's a really good play action pass down. And then we go incomplete. We go incomplete again. Now it's easy to second guess and say, well, watch this again on second down. But the way our offense is built and how we've done it is you're aggressive and you mix it up. And I'm not gonna take away from the play calls or things like that, because when you're clicking and things have worked, we've always enjoyed watching the results of that. And tonight we just didn't quite have all that.
What do you see from the offensive line group against their defensive front, and how do you like they created some holes there?
Yeah, I'm just looking. Devin averaged 7 yards a carry, a 100-yard game. I thought Daniel ran the ball in his 7 carries. He averages over 5, so that's pretty solid production there. And then, even Jalen had some runs, and so I thought they had a decent day. And then towards the end, things are gonna happen. Like on the last play, you got to hang out on the ball too long to get the ball down there. And, but I thought, again, snapshot, I thought we had pretty good offensive line play tonight. I can't say, but again, timing-wise and things, there just sometimes that we just didn't, get it over the hump when we needed to make a play.
You mentioned being confused by the flag being picked up on the pass interference.
You're going to try to get me fined, aren't you? I'll split the money with you if you'd like to say it.
Very well. I was just going to...
You in for $5,000?
Let's see what you choose to say. I was just going to ask what your conversation with the official.
Well, like I said, he made the call, and then he had somebody else come tell him. So, then he said he wasn't there. Well, I know this. The officials tell me all the time, when you make a call, make sure you're making the call. Because they don't want to throw a lot of penalties. They didn't throw a lot of penalties. Okay? So you better make sure. Well, you can't all of a sudden then say, if that's the philosophy, which I hear a lot of, the philosophy is not to throw flags. So when you throw one, you better be sure. Well, how'd you become unsure then?
After a game like this, what's like the message, or what do you even say?
We're going to see what we're made of. We got 10 more games to play. This is a non-conference football game. See, but like I've said to you guys a lot that are here every day, don't get ahead of yourself. We got a long way to go. We got a lot to do, and everybody wants to go into things that aren't even on the schedule yet to talk about a football team that has to get a lot better, because you know what? There's a lot of good teams and a lot of good coaches. A lot of things happen. Now we got to play another good team in 6 days. So, if everyone thinks that our season and our goals and everything are out the window, they're sadly mistaken. You've seen it how many games today ended up that way? How many games last week? And we're barely into the season yet, guys. So this is what it is, and but we're going to see what kind of team we are, what kind of resolve we have, what kind of leadership we have, starting with the head coach on down.
Time for one more.